All right, going to talk about Florida quarterback DJ Lagway and look at some of his best throws from Florida's win and their bowl game against Tulane on Friday, 2 days ago. So we're going to talk about DJ Lagway, look at maybe 6 or 7 clips from the game. But before we look at those clips, let's talk about his performance for 1 to 2 minutes, talk about what he did well, maybe some next steps as far as continued improvement and development in the offseason, and then we'll look at these clips. So DJ Lagway, 22 of 35 for 305 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions against Tulane. So a few takeaways that I had from DJ Lagway. Number one, the ability to bounce back from throwing some early interceptions. If you've watched this channel before, you know I always like to see quarterbacks kind of struggle or make mistakes and then bounce back. It's one thing to play good when everything is going perfect for you, but I like seeing quarterbacks being able to respond. So I thought he did a good job against Tulane, that especially the 2 interceptions and the one where they're in the goal line about to score, rolls out, throws the pick, because you could have came away with points there. So way to respond there. The biggest takeaway was how well he did off of play action. Now, he's done play action plenty of times before, and especially in Napier's offense, but they relied on it even more. Like 44% of Lagway's dropbacks were off play action against Tulane. He was 13 of 16 for 194 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions off of play action. This was very comfortable off play action. We saw him have play action in the pocket. We saw him have play action rolling outside the pocket. And we saw him go off play action where they have like a half roll, but you're still in the pocket. So 3 different styles of play action, which we're going to look at here in a second when we break down this film. The other big takeaway was how he thrived in the short to intermediate passing game. He only had 1 completion where the ball was thrown 20 yards or more downfield. I think he was 1 of 6 of those type of throws, and that's his main strength, pushing the ball downfield. So I always like to see, okay, if you're not able to complete on that, what can you do? And he was able to have success in a different way. Only 4 completions were behind line of scrimmage, so that means 17 of his 22 completions were short to intermediate throws, which I think is good. I think it's a good next step of his game. Hey, if the deep ball's not there, let me hit the middle of the field. Let me go a short to intermediate pass game where my receivers or tight ends can take care of the rest, which is what they did. I mean, he had 305 yards passing and only 1 completion. The ball was thrown 20 yards or more downfield. So I think that's impressive as a quarterback. The takeaways that you think you want to work on for his next step development, and we talked about this on the channel before about DJ Lagway, is whenever, so against, let's see what, so on straight dropbacks when the defense drops 7 or 8. Not that he's not good at that, but that's his next step. Both picks came on straight dropback passes. The interception at the goal line was a straight dropback pass that he rolled out on, and both picks came when the defense did not blitz, when they dropped back 7 or 8. So next step development for Lagway is continued development against whenever the defense shows one thing pre-snap, does something else post-snap, and drops 7 or 8, and then the ability to have success off that. But overall, I think it was a good game for Lagway. Made some nice throws. It wasn't all just deep balls like we talked about, and he bounced back from interception. So again, I know it was a bowl game, but still want to do a quick breakdown and takeaway. I know I had some Florida fans reach out that were asking for some Lagway thoughts after the game, so why I wanted to make a video real quick. So let's go ahead and look at these maybe 6 or 7 clips that we have of DJ Lagway, and then we'll wrap this video up. All right, so we got, I think, 6 clips that I picked out to check out on this film breakdown, and they're all play action. And Florida fans, if this is your first time tuning in, this is broadcast footage. If you've watched the show before, you know we use broadcast footage, especially the day or two after the game. It's kind of reactionary, so that's all we have to go on, and so we have to slow down the clips, but we still think does a good enough job getting the point across. So let's watch this first clip of Lagway early in the game, first quarter, play action. Notice all these play actions are different play actions. This is why I think the offense works well. This play action, he turns his back to the defense. We can see right here in this play action. It's almost like a traditional under center play action. Either they're from gun, they're from pistol. Play action, get your eyes back downfield. Notice a few things. He's going to rip it over the middle of the field for a nice throw here. He showcases his arm strength here, pressure coming in his face, does a good job ripping it downfield. But notice a few things on these play action that are all kind of different, from the different type of ball that Lagway throws to the different type of play action setup, which I think is creative and helps get the defense out of position. So they ended up coming away with a field goal on this drive. They had field goals the first few drives, actually. So here's the second quarter. We're going to see another play action here. This time the running back is lined up right on a regular like spread right option or spread right formation here. Going to be a quick play action. Let's see if I can move myself. We see this little half roll. This is where we talked about the little half roll. The first play action, we're in the pocket. Second play action, little half roll here, looking downfield. There's a nice ball for a first down, right? Yeah, first down here to DK, I believe. Florida fans, y'all have helped me a lot pronouncing these names. Y'all know I watch it on mute. Nice catch there from his receiver. So we've seen two different types of play actions already, right? We saw one from pistol, and this one's coming up from pistol as well. We saw one from pistol. We saw one from like a normal spread right position, fake to the running back, throws it downfield. And then we're seeing another one from pistol. He's going to throw from the right hash to the left side of the field. This is great touch on the ball. So we've seen three different types of throws now, if we include this throw. The first throw was a one ball, a rocket on a line. The second one was a two ball, kind of in between a rocket and a bomb. Third one's going to be nice touch, throwing it high here. Maybe you can call this a two ball, but this is more three-ish, long throw. So you got to put a lot of air into the ball so he can go get it and able to go get it. I thought it was a nice mature throw as opposed to like ripping it, trying to put it in a line, put some air under it. The ball kind of fluttered a little bit coming out, but still a nice throw that the receiver's able to go catch, make a nice catch here. Is that 86? He had a touchdown, I believe, right? Is that y'all's tight end? Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was the one that had the touchdown from Lagway. We'll see here in a second because I have it on film. But so far, we've seen three different type of play actions and three different type of throws. Here's a spread left play action here. We can see he already has his eyes downfield. It's a pass play because no lineman is going downfield, so it's a design pass play. He gets his eyes downfield, and then he's able to throw a nice ball for a first down. This was early in the second half. Yeah, early in the second half. So this is a great ball. This is a perfect two ball here. You have some juice on it to get there in time, but you also have some air in it as well, so you can go over the DBs, and then they're able to get their first touchdown of the game here. The second half is when they started to pull away, and whatever the final score was, they won. Again, play action here, and then we see a rollout. This is the first full rollout off play action we've seen on this film breakdown. Throws the ball to 86. That was 86 for the first touchdown. So a lot of creative play actions. When you have a quarterback like Lagway, you can do that. Here's another play action where he gets a small little half roll and just dumps it off to 86. He's able to pick up the first down, right? So we see a few things here. Different types of play action, from rolling out to dropping back to being in pistol. And then we've seen a few different types of throws, from throwing the ball on a line to having some nice touch on it, to even throwing it kind of with some air, almost like a three ball across the field. And the common thing from most of these throws, this is all I have, by the way, just 6 of them. The common thing from most of these throws was they're all short to intermediate throws, maybe with the exception of this first play action that we watched. This was right about maybe 19 yards downfield. So you can still call that short to intermediate if you want to go by like PFF metrics. But I like seeing the short to intermediate throws. And he still had over 300 yards passing, even though he only had one completion where the ball was thrown 20 yards or more downfield. I like seeing that. The deep ball is there. He can push the ball downfield. So you wanted to see a little bit different things in the bowl game, which I think is what we saw if you are a Florida fan. So we saw different types of throws from play action, and we saw him be short to intermediate through the game. We saw him bounce back from some early interceptions as well, and then Florida's able to run away with it. So really strong ending from Florida. I think, what was the stat? Was he 6-1 as a starter? Am I tripping? Something like that? Did they count this game? I'm not entirely sure, but Florida fans, you have to be excited for next year. And we'll have a ton of DJ Lagway content coming out during the offseason, because we think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in college football next year. So Florida fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below of DJ Lagway from this game. Let us know what you like, some improvement areas, and also let us know what kind of content you want to see in the offseason. We're a big SEC quarterback hub, if you will. We put a lot of SEC quarterback content, so we'll have a lot of DJ Lagway quarterback content. So please let us know what you want to see in the offseason. Like the video, share, subscribe if you like this type of niche quarterback content. Thanks for following us along. We do appreciate y'all checking out the channel. So thanks for following us along. We'll see you next time. Peace.